Well, it's been a while. I don't really know what the plan is for today. Wanted to get back into sharing some of my rides and stuff. I stopped for a while because you get to a point and you're like, what's the point? But then you realize it's not a big deal and you just do it for fun. And I think it's cool to show everybody like what's out here in the places I go and give people ideas. I had a couple of people reach out and ask me if I was still vlogging and stuff. I went out to Charlottesville last weekend and it was so pretty out there, and I was like, man, I can't believe I've never been here riding. I was like, man, I bet there are a lot of people who would really like to see this and maybe make a trip out here just for this. So here we are, vlogging again. I thought about going and jumping on the ferry and going across the water. The next one I don't think gets here until 9:30 though, and it's about 45 minutes away. Yeah, so I'm using a different helmet now. It's the Sadici, I think that's how you say it, Strata 3. But I haven't gotten the chin mount for it yet, so I just kind of rigged up the camera. Let me know if you guys like it or if you prefer the chin mount. I'll flip it around at some point just to say hey, and then probably would rather see the scenery anyways. I'm gonna go in here to Publix and grab myself a protein bar, and then we'll head over to Surrey. I forgot what a pain like doing all the vlogging and setup is. I'll be back out in a few. And we're heading to the ferry. It says we'll be there at like 9:15. So it's been a while. I don't really have anything exciting. I've been working and playing in a band. We're kind of like in a little break period, and then we start again next week. So that's been fine. Yeah, I guess the only like cool thing I've been up to is I've done like a bunch of different mods to the bike. I'll show you some stuff. But I changed out the blinkers, front and rear. I don't know if you remember. I'll put a picture up or a video, whatever, of what they used to look like. But basically my bike I called it Sid because the blinkers made it look like Sid from Ice Age. And I had enough of the rear one falling out, which is a common problem with this bike. I had enough of it, so I finally swapped out the blinkers and swapped out the tail, so it's a lot cleaner and has kind of like a bobber look to it, which I like. I added a power charging outlet. The wiring wasn't terrible either. Let me know what you think, but I think they look way cooler. And I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Looking cool. I don't think I like the fixed mount because it's like you can't see. I don't have a 360 cam because I'm poor. I thought about getting either the DJI or the Insta 360, but it's a lot of money with the fixed mount. There are so many like pretty sights that I look at when I turn my head, and you guys are just kind of stuck staring at this truck in front of me. At least this is getting back into like vlogging and stuff. The other day I got stuck in a rainstorm and it was so bad. I was riding home and all of a sudden it was like the sky just opened up. It just started pouring, and I think I made it like, I don't know, I was only able to ride like 3 or 4 minutes, and then I had to pull over at a funeral home and hide underneath the like the overhang that they have. And I waited there for like 30 minutes, and I still had like at that point I still had like we still got 20 minutes. I still had another 20 minutes probably to get home. It's kind of cool through here. Rushmere. I know there's like a Fort Huger is out this way. It was like one of the forts that they used during the Civil War to protect, at the time, the Confederate capital in Richmond. But we're on Route 10 right now, and it's really pretty when you ride it a lot. So like by the end of the summer, I'll be totally sick of Route 10 because it's like the primary route out of where I live to go anywhere like really cool. Yeah, I'm on Route 10 all the time. Like the other way to get out and go west or north, the highways, and I'd rather be riding on this, minding my own business, not dealing with the highway chaos. So pretty through here though. We made it to the ferry. I don't want to yell. I can see it pulling up. I probably just let it roll. I'm hungry though. Let's see if there's a coffee shop once we get over there. I don't know if you can see, but there's a whole row of cars behind me now. It's pretty cool. This is the James River. So on the other side, you can go to Jamestown, Williamsburg, the Colonial Highway, up towards Richmond. This is all part of like the 5 and Dime route. We'll do the Colonial Parkway sometime. It's just not all open right now, so you have to keep getting off. And taking the ferry across is like 20 minutes, but it cuts out going over the James River Bridge and going down Jefferson, which is a nightmare because it's just like stoplight. Let's see what side they put us on. So we're gonna go check out the road that we're gonna go on, the John Tyler Highway or whatever they call it, Route 5. After like the 10th president or whatever. It runs alongside the Capitol Trail, I think is what it's called, where it's just miles of bike trails. And it's just like you're seeing now, this beautiful canopy of trees. So we're gonna go get a coffee, then we'll ride down John Tyler for a little bit and head back. What's up, dude? Oh, that's the same, that's a Vulcan, just like mine. Except it's that OD green one, which I wanted originally, but it was a previous model and I couldn't get it anymore, so I got the 2025 one, which I love it still. Alright, let's see, it should be right up here. You can see all the bikers, bicyclists, whatever. Oh god, I think we're gonna have to go on all the rocks here. Hang on one second. Take it slow. God. So this place was like pretty busy. It's cool, but I didn't feel like sitting down and waiting. So we're just gonna go cruise around the area. I think we're going left up there. That was a lot. I didn't want to dump the bike, but it was all gravel and rocks. And we're going. So I think we're on 5 now, and then we're gonna go on 5 again to go west back. Enjoy the beautiful scenery, and I'll check in throughout the trip. I think this is one of my favorite roads to ride on in this area of Virginia. Charles City has a dirt bike track, so this is so pretty. See the bike path? I can feel the heat creeping in. It's been like 97, 98, 99, I think, the past couple of days. The fixed camera, I think it kind of loses the cool like aspect of having it on your chin and seeing like the bike. Like I think that's part of it, but maybe not. Maybe it's just the ride and the terrible conversation. Get some gas. Anyways, there's some cool bikes, some trikes. I think that's a VTX over there. There's a lot of nice boats around here though. Alright, we're gonna get out of here and make our way back. I just wanted to see what that bike was. I'm heading back. I'm on 10 again. And that's it. I'm sure this was a boring vlog. My camera was kind of making me mad. Hopefully it'll motivate me to get back into it if you guys still enjoy it and all that. This right here is probably the cool part of 10, but it's better than the highway. But anyways, all right, so that's it for me today. Maybe next weekend. I was thinking about going back out to Charlottesville for the day, so we'll see. I'll take you along if I do. But thanks for watching and thanks for coming along, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.